Hello, hello, and welcome to our exploration of the spring 2023 anime season. This currently airing season is not as good as the season that came before it, let's say. But this next one has been getting a lot of hype, and so I'm really excited to plunge into that. Maybe a little earlier than normal, but man, it's like I think these are the favorite of all the types of videos I make with some regularity. These are maybe my favorites. Just something about the combination of knowledge and confusion and speculation and being really, really wrong sometimes, but also being really prophetically correct sometimes. It's like a thrill ride for me looking into these new anime, which is sounds very pathetic, and it is very pathetic, but I don't care. That's just the love I have for anime and perhaps its rawest, most exhilarating form. I wish there was other content I could make like this. Maybe the only thing we should do, let's look at like the TIFF calendar, but even that's not quite the same. At most I can be like, oh, I like this director. I don't know, this looks interesting. Whereas here it's like drawing upon decades of accumulated knowledge, and everything kind of like fits into patterns in a way that's like gives it just enough leeway to kind of parse what's interesting about everything we see. Anyways, let's dive into it because I only get to make 4 of these a year, and everyone is such a treat. Starting with the latest season of Demon Slayer. In the past, we've encountered Demon Slayer on many such lists, and every time I go, I don't care. I haven't watched this or read this. I've heard it's good, but whatever, it looks very generic to me. Things have changed. In the time since we last talked about Demon Slayer, I have actually watched every bit of the anime that's been released so far, including the early premiere of the first episode of this. I am a convert. I am a fan. It is indeed extremely generic, with kind of all of the novelty of it being more iteration and variation of your standard shonen tropes rather than striking off to something new. But that's okay, because I actually love battle shonen, and I am always down for a good battle shonen, and this is a very good battle shonen. I was also kind of unenthused before I started watching about the prospect of Ufotable production. I just never really found their production interesting. Like, I knew it was very objectively good, but when I watched stuff like Fate Zero, it just kind of seemed like very choreographed Hollywood type fighting. Nothing that seemed too like anime as anime to me. But again, things have changed in my impression. Once again, I am a huge convert. It is a lot of that stuff, but just like the effects usage and like the flashiness of it really blew me away. Some of these fight scenes were like jaw dropping to me. And then there was a lot more just kind of fun stuff than I anticipated too. I didn't really strike Ufotable as the studio that would have all these animation breaks and diegesis breaks and really kind of like silly gag comedy type stuff. But they've adapted that like really strongly, like really embraced it rather than just kind of focusing on the fights. So overall, I've been very, very impressed with the series. It's nothing that like completely defied my expectations, I guess, but it's just been way better than I would have anticipated. So yes, I am very, very much looking forward to watching this now that I'm finally caught up. Every bone in my body just wants to read the manga, but I'll try to wait until the anime is done, experience it like that first. I think is very exciting, just with how amazing Ufotable has been doing. Yeah, this is gonna be crazy. All right, my only complaint about this arc, you can see right from the poster. Where's Inosuke? Where's Inosuke? I don't think he's gonna be here. He's off doing his own thing. He didn't go to the Swordsmith's village. Where's my boy Inosuke, my favorite character? Oh well. Okay, what else do we got? More Dr. Stone. I love the title New World because, spoiler alert, this is when they actually journey to North America and take on the new world and all of its challenges and opportunities. Pretty cool that they're still adapting this. The manga's been finished for like over a year now, but it looks like the anime has found a fan base, which is great. I absolutely love this story. This is a shonen series that does not just fit the mold of typical shonen, but really breaks out and does some really wonderful novel things that I haven't really seen any other series focus on. Something that will make you appreciate the beauty of civilization and humanity, which all too often we can just kind of see as, leading up to our current hell world and not appreciating all the wonderful things that happened along the way. So yeah, this is kind of like an isekai series now. They're literally going to the isekai. Anyways, yeah. Very good. I'm not going to watch the anime. I already read the manga. I was totally satisfied with the manga. The anime didn't seem like it was particularly well produced, which is disappointing because they really could have gone to a very experimental, really drawing upon its unique strengths. But I think a standard adaptation is fine if it is getting new fans into the series, which this seems to be doing. Jigo Kuraku. What is this? Why is this so popular? I've never heard of this. Okay. It's a manga. How do people feel about the manga? Oh, they feel quite positively about it. Okay. Gore tag is exciting. Historical action, romance, adventure, drama. All bangers. Not much has been... Oh, I see. It's probably getting officially scanlated somewhere. I don't know any of these. Okay, interesting. So this has just a fan base. MAPPA is doing it, and so far MAPPA has been kind of killing it on such adaptations. This is a solid pick. I think this has every reason to be good. What's our cast looking like? Bunch of angry dudes with swords. Well, I can't say it doesn't look generic. It looks generic as hell, but yeah, could be interesting. Oshi no Ko. Some sort of... Oh. What the hell? This is like weirdo idol series. Something along the lines of Perfect Blue, perhaps. Also a manga. Oh, it's this... I've seen this face like a billion times. Or have I? Or am I just thinking of Me Me Me? That music video. Holy cow! Wow. Okay. That's amazing reviews. Vocal... Okay, interesting. Okay, so very, very accomplished, very popular author. Okay. Alright, I've watched the anime for Scum's Wish, Kuzuno Honkai, and I found it pretty interesting. Like, not flawless, not amazing, but I was like, this is pushing in directions that anime don't usually push into. Okay, this is definitely on the to-try list. Huh, wild. Looks intense. But looks like they'll also have a lot of opportunity for really crazy idol sakuga. I wonder if my friend is working on this, because he does a lot of Dogo Kobo shows. He has like a standing contract with Dogo Kobo. Wild. Okay. Alright, more Konosuba. This is like Megumin backstory. You know what? I don't really like Konosuba. I'll be real. It's like... I don't know. I never liked it. I always thought this is like an isekai comedy, sure, but it's still just an isekai. It still has all the same really boring battles and hyper generic setting and inappropriately convenient harem, and none of the characters really appealed to me. All the fetishy stuff just kind of bounced off me with a dull thud. I'm just not a Konosuba fan. It just never appealed to me. So this is also gonna get a skip. Tonikaku Kawaii. What was this again? I don't remember this at all. Like, I remember the title. Huh. I don't know, it sounds fun. It feels like the first season of this must have come out like a long time ago. Well, 2020. Okay, that's not that long ago. Huh. It's well liked. I don't know. Combat Butler Hayate. I read this as a kid. Sorry, Ga Seiyu. I watched the adaptation of this. Okay. Well, I feel like I would enjoy the manga at least. Let's pop that into that plan to read category. The adaptation, I don't know, 7 Arcs hasn't really done anything that's wowed me before. I assume it's just kind of like a functionally cute adaptation. Yeah, all of these that I've tried to watch, I've just kind of been like, meh. Alright. Maybe I will read the manga and not bother watching the second season of this. Okay, I've heard good things about this manga. It's definitely one that I want to add to my Shonen Jump reading repertoire. I've heard it's just like kind of one style, that it's like very goofy and over the top. I've heard it's like good sort of Harry Potter magic school parody stuff. A1 Pictures, hit and miss, but usually solid enough. I would assume that this is a show that will battle a lot. Sorry, what did I mean by that? We'll have a lot of like battle Sakuga options. Ooh, they made the Leiko Riko anime, which everyone absolutely loved. So maybe they're on a little hot streak. Alright, this could be a lot of fun. I think this could be a fun one to watch with my anime club, because I think it'll be like lighthearted, funny, lots of things to speculate on, lots of fun battle scenes. So yeah, maybe I'll try watching this before I start reading it. Could be fun. Kimi wa Hokago Insomnia. Oh, this is like a very, very critically acclaimed manga. This is one that I have seen often when perusing the highest rated manga on MangaDex. Are you ready for a number that's like 9.4? Jeezless. Pleaseless. What in the Jesus? I don't know. It sounds really nice. It sounds like one of those lightly touches your heart type series that has like a very poetic feel to it. This is the sort of stuff that I like best. We got a cast that's just like some dudes and some girls. Series composition has a Bubbles plush for some reason, and you're a dog. Yeah, I have every reason to think I would like this. Do I not already have it in plan to read? How do I not already have it in plan to read? I haven't heard of any of these. This is strange. All they've done outside of this is suggestive, erotica, suggestive. Huh. Very intriguing. But yeah, looks lovely. Looks really wonderful. I think this is... Like, should I try watching the anime, or should I just read the manga? Like, Linden Films is fine. They're not great, but they don't fumble the ball either. Like, will it really add anything to it? Or will I just prefer reading the manga, which will take a lot less time? It'll probably come down to how many shows I'm planning to watch, whether or not I want to fit this in. Like, there's quite a few shows here I've watched, and I've enjoyed just fine, but usually they're all ones that I'll go back and read the manga and be like, well, I just kind of prefer this. Because in general, I just sort of prefer reading manga to watching anime. I couldn't care less about this. Finally, we have one that I just straight up don't care about. What a nice change of pace. We were really crawling through this season. Madhouse love comedy sort of thing meets Yamada in the same RPG. Somewhat of a legend. He's only interested in the game. As her feelings grow, will he stay focused on the game? That sounds kind of fun. Once again, it's a manga, but Madhouse is a studio where I will go out of my way to watch the anime. Pretty good reviews. Actively being scanlated. Nice to see. Yeah, this could be a lot of fun. I really like Madhouse doing these kind of rom-com, slice of life, down to earth. Because their character acting is so expressive and so fun. Alright, this is a strong contender as well. I don't know what this is, and I don't care. What? Why is this all the way down here? What the frick? I didn't know this was happening. See, oh, I'm so shocked this was happening because I thought the first season of it, or the first 2 seasons, I guess, caught up to where the manga is, or thereabouts. Because if we look at like, it's been steadily getting scanlated with the sense that I didn't think, oh, they're catching up to Raws. I thought, oh, they're, like, working alongside Raws. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is just their release cadence. Or, wait. 15, 14, 13. And then, yeah, I got the sense that they had picked up where the anime left off, which I thought was around just where it was coming out. Like, I thought there was maybe only, like, 5 or 6 chapters that didn't get adapted. Okay, well, this is definitely a must-watch. 1,000% must-watch. Riddle me this, though. Where was this ranked in its season for popularity? How can I find that out? This is just me being salty. This is me being really unnecessarily salty. Archive. Oh, summer ranking was like fall 2021. Fourth. Very interesting. But how popular is the sequel? 12th. Because people are more excited about In Another World with My Smartphone Season 2. Oh, this site just makes me so salty. Because there's like no consistency. People don't know what they want. They don't follow studios, they don't follow directors, they don't follow adaptations. And then sometimes, like, I'm the one that's in the dark, obviously. That I'm like, ooh, what's this? I've never heard of this. Obviously, a lot of people have, and they're very excited. But then it's like other stuff that I'm like, there's quantifiable proof that you guys should be excited. Why aren't you excited? It's just very confusing to me. And I get annoyed. Okay, that's huge. That's fantastic. Very, very, very excited for this. This is one that I had faith that they would adapt more, because the first seasons did really, really well. People really enjoyed them. They had a little cult following. So I was pretty sure that more would come out eventually. So I've been holding off on reading the manga, and I'm glad I did, because God, it's just so well done. It's just so fun. Look at all the adventures we're gonna have. Dude, Hilde's all armored up. She's got like a magic staff. There's this thing. Immortal Man is back, even though he's been smushed into a tiny little interior boulder. Immortal Man before he was immortal? That's him, right? These are the 3 brothers. King of Hell, trainer guy, immortal poor dude. I don't remember anybody's name. Knights of Hell running off somewhere. Knight of Hell chasing fat horse. Bocchi looking so pleased with himself, riding on a little caravan. The king's royal retainers, and then this poor sap who got roped into everything. Mysterious cabin way out in the isolated wilderness. The fun we'll have. Oh my goodness, I had no idea this was happening. See, I think this is why these videos are so fun for me to make, because I really don't try to proactively learn about this stuff the rest of the time. Like, I'll find out, oh, such and such is getting adapted, And then I'm like, oh, that's exciting. But I don't even bother to learn when. You know, like I want to learn in this context. And then it's just like wave after wave of dopamine, knowing that this stuff is coming. Alright, isekai, cheat code, blah, blah, blah. Return of the Mac. Return of the Mac. Oh, man. Okay. This is maybe my favorite rom-com running right now. Maybe. That's, ooh, maybe. Oh, I don't know. It's up there, though. It's definitely top 3 currently running rom-coms. And the stuff that's happened in the latest chapters, I'm swimming in happiness. Will this adaptation be any good? Who's to say? It's Shin-A Animation, who normally... Oh, they did this. This is kind of like similar thematically a bit. They worked on Molcar, of course, a banger. They mostly do kids shows. See, I haven't watched this, so I don't really know what kind of style of adaptation it has, but I imagine that this will be similar. And then, yeah, mostly Shin-Chan, Doraemon, kid stuff. Oh, they did this, Tonari no Seke-kun. I watched a bit of this, and it had a very fun style for the adaptation. Okay, let's look at the rest of the stuff. Who's directing? This Akagi fellow. Looks like a nice chap. Yeah, okay, so it's going to be very much in the style of Takagi-san, I would imagine. Also directed Luck and Logic spinoff. Directed an episode of Luluko. That's big cred. That's like huge rep increase right there. Directed an episode of GJ Boo. I really liked how this was directed overall. Okay. Got some chops. All the way back working on classic Lupin stuff. Alright. Originally an animator. I like to see it. Composition by this fellow. Worked on Love Live Superstar. I did like the way that Love Live Superstar was made. Worked on the screenplay for the final Hibike movie, which we still have not seen. No, wait. I have seen this. Yeah, no, I have seen this. It's this that hasn't been released yet. Medium-length animation. Huh. Oh, worked on Comic Girls. I really liked Comic Girls. I really liked the Bocchi adaptation. I liked how this was... It was, like, okay. It could have been better. Because I love the manga. But it was still quite good. Place Farther in the Universe. Okay. I'm getting confident. I'm getting excited. Alright, here's the other question. Will this series generate discourse? You know what? Maybe not. Because I feel like it's not going to be some, like, crazy runaway hit. It's just going to be, like, one of those series that everyone goes, wow, this is, like, way better than I thought it would be. And I'm like, damn right it is. But it's not... I don't think it's going to be, like, a cult hit, a crossover hit, some sort of runaway sensation. So I don't know if it'll get to the discourse stage. But, man, oh, it's so good. It's so good. I think the only potential spark of discourse is you're like, oh, I'm loving this anime. Oh, it's like so cute and wholesome and just the characters are like so well realized. Oh, let's check out the manga. Oh, man, yeah, the manga's great too. Wow, 9.2. Wow, damn, 9.2. Oh, let's see. What else has this author made? And this is what we call the forbidden click. And then they have a little aneurysm, and if they survive that, maybe they'll get mad about it on Twitter, and I'll get to find out, and it'll be really funny. Okay, moving on. Oh, Kuma 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 Bear. I have no interest in this series. I just think it has a really funny title, and I like the character design. Actually, there's a lot of things I like about it. If it wasn't, if like Isekai wasn't so like uninteresting to me, like if I actually was into Isekai in some capacity, I could see this being one of the ones I really enjoyed because of the title is funny and the character design is funny. But Isekai is just so boring to me. Eden Zero. This is like the fairy tale pseudo sequel. I don't even know if it's pseudo sequel or if it's just by the same author. But I think there's like character overlap. I think he has like the Tezuka style star system where he has characters that keep popping up in a series. Tengoku Daimakyo. Sounds spooky. Production IG, often quite good. Based on a manga, you like to see it. Manga looks fun. The manga actually looks hella fun. Oof. Suggestive, gore, sexual violence. Award-winning! Alright, actively getting scanlated. Pretty good reviews. This looks fun. This looks really fun. We're gonna plan to read this. What? Whoa. They did 3 volumes and then someone did chapter 405. And... Oh, I've heard of this. I do want to read this at some point too. The Earthbound Anthology. Okay. A few that I've heard of. Okay. Seems a little interesting. Could be good. Otonari ni Ginga. Based on a manga. So many... It's like really quite a blessing. Because every one of these series that we're looking up, sometimes we're just kind of quickly blah blah, alright, sure. But there's somebody out there that loves the series, that this is like their favorite. Like this is the one that they're most anticipating week by week. And it's getting an anime. Like every one of those things is like so exciting. And you just gotta, you know, hope it's good, but... Galaxy Next Door. Oh, it's the person that's Sweetness and Lightning. That's a classic of the single dad genre. Okay. An interesting range of stuff. A lot of BL, which is good. People who write BL. Oh my god, it's snowing so hard. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I hope it lets up before I have to leave. Ooh. Okay. This does look interesting. It's another alien girl, but it's alien girl X. Oh, I thought it was single dad, but it's single older brother. Alright, sure. This looks very classic. Adam Taylor, Noah Winknight, Justin Shamal. Interesting names. Based on a manga. So we can get a more complete picture here, or not. Does it have an also known as? Oh, it's manhwa. Interesting, interesting. Also no results, or did it not load properly? Okay, there we go. Ooh, very well liked. This is the sort of manhwa my girlfriend reads a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This sort of genre doesn't appeal to me too much. All this like kind of royalty and the expectations conflicting with your true heart's desire kind of stuff. Like I can see how it would be good. I can see how it would get like really emotional. But it's just the kind of setting doesn't usually appeal to me too much. Versus something that's just a little more down to earth. Okay. Good to know about. Maybe I'll tell my girlfriend. She could find it interesting. Ooh, brutal. Okay. Real Drama Hours. I think I've seen this cover before. very well liked. Long running, 19 volumes. Average middle-aged man must go against a crime syndicate by all means necessary. Wow, wow. Sounds pretty intense. Another one where I might just read the manga. Watching this in anime sounds maybe more unpleasant than anything. Another Tezuka Pro production. They've done some stuff I've liked recently. I like this a lot. Dagashi Kashi was fun. It was also fun to say, Dagashi Kashi. Psychometer. I've heard of this. Alright, well, let's throw this on the plan to read. The plan to read list is growing and growing and growing. But we'll get to them. We'll get to them eventually. That's the plan. This is the season 2? Okay. When I was saying, oh man, Boku Yabai. Boku Yaba. That's my favorite rom-com. And then I was like, wait, no. The thing that made me hesitate is Skip and Loafer. Yeah, this is maybe my favorite rom-com for real, for real. PA works. Solid enough. All of these are fine shows that have a nice little bit of flair, that really step up when they need to bring out the unique charms of the series. We got... Who's directing? A woman! Who did stuff on... Whoa! Great Pretender? Flip Flappers? Hasn't directed too much stuff on her own yet. But did episodes of Takagi-san. There's a Takagi-san Connect. Worked on Rolling Girls? Directed Rolling Girls? Are you for real? Huh? Banger alert? Banger alert? Okay. This... They can only screw it up from here. Source material, S tier. Just amazing. Staff looking strong. How could they screw it up from here? Even this one frame of the PV, which I won't watch, looks phenomenal. Ah! Okay, this season is getting crazy stacked. Are we getting another... No, it's not another God season. I'm not going to throw the title God season around so flippantly. But it makes up for winter. It makes up for winter. It more than makes up for winter. I don't know what this is. The very first word is isekai, so that's the only word I need to read. More Gundam. My friends who are into Gundam have been enjoying this a lot. So good for them. I'm glad they're doing a nice, long, new series of Gundam. I tried to get into it, and some of the concepts are really interesting, and Gundam as a franchise is just so inventive and has so many amazing ideas, and in many ways just invented modern anime in a way that no other anime can claim. But I don't know, I have a hard time getting into it. I think in the end... It's like the robot stuff, hell yeah. The political stuff, actually pretty fascinating. But the character stuff is often just too melodramatic for me. I just can't really get invested in any of the characters. And then it just sort of makes aspects of it feel like I'm dreading it. Yusha ga Shinda. Demon Sword, Gate. So it's not isekai. It's Siseikai, the same world. I made that joke before, but I think it's really funny, so I'm going to keep making it until it catches on. Achi... yeah. Dead Mount Death Play. Takes on the corpse god Necromancer. Okay, so it's like powers were reincarnated in the normal worlds. Sure. Weird cafe, all-girl boarding school. This looks familiar. Yeah, I think I've encountered this manga before. Because it's Yuri. Or it's Yuri adjacent, so my brain will automatically sniff it out. Okay reviews. Yuri is My Job. Yeah, that's right. I've heard that title many times before. That's like a pretty big adaptation. I know the series is popular. It's getting localized and stuff. I see it in Chapitras or Indigo. Uh-huh. Ah, alright. Uh-huh. His, uh-huh. Ah! Whoa! Violins, you say? Ooh! Ooh! This looks really nice! Out here, of course, meaning blue, but then also referring to youth. You see out in a lot of titles that are just like the youthful whatever. So the youth orchestra, basically. This looks really lovely. And once again, I'm kind of like, I'm probably just going to end up reading the manga and not watching the anime. But yeah, this looks nice. Hasn't done too much else. Well, plan to read it. I had things so flippantly. But what about this adaptation? Nippon Animation has been a lot of big whiffs. This was a garbage adaptation, even though the manga is so acclaimed and beloved and has like a cult that worships it. They fumbled the bag over 24 episodes. These were like okay. I watched the first season, but not the second season, and it was nice. And geez, that's about it. They did some like classic red hair Anne, Konnichiwa Anne, Akage no Anne. Yeah, not the most prolific studio. Looking like they're mostly assistant director on this stuff. I'm thinking this will probably be a read the manga type event. Isekai, Kings of Beasts, Demons, Sacrifice, I kind of like this character design. Ooh, more Birdie Wing. I really wanted to watch Birdie Wing. I just didn't have the time. I watched like 3 episodes, and I really, really enjoyed it. It felt like some of the feelings of like tactic and psychology and stuff kind of reminded me of Fukumoto a little bit, which is a huge, huge compliment for me. But then it was also so over the top. It reminded me a lot of what's that series called? The gambling emperor, the one where all the world leaders play mahjong. Well, whatever. If you've heard of the series, you know what I mean when I said that. But it's very, very, very over the top, and this had like a similar intensity to it. So I was really enjoying it. And then there's also Yuri elements. I liked how all the characterization was done. Something that I'd like to get to eventually, but maybe not in time to watch the second season. This is the new Pokemon series. No more Ash, no more Brock, no more Team Rocket. It's all over. Crazy. Crazy. Alright. Maho Shoujo Magical Destroyers. Now this looks kind of fun. We got the Nico face. Otaku culture. This could be kind of interesting. Original source. Okay. Beebery Animation Studios have done very little. New Blackrock shooter, which was shocking that it even exists, and it doesn't seem like people liked it very much. Huh. Wild. Okay. Maybe. Very slight maybe. Are the leaders of a cult. Reincarnated. Porn books are akin to child's doodles. Alright. What?! I didn't know this was getting an adaptation! I love this manga! Top 5 rom-com? It's wrong to call it a... It's not even a rom-com. It's just like a kids having hijinks type series. But I really, really like this series. This one is heavy, probably. Wrong genre. Wrong genre. Many genres... wrong, super wrong, very wrong genre. Why are they making this? Who are these people? Finally, we get something that's... No, not even. What am I saying? Still wrong genre. Wrong genre. Do you have anything else that's even close to this genre? Why are you guys making this? How about you? Wrong genre. Huh? This is so bizarre. Okay, like, first off, I had no idea this is getting adapted. Like... It wasn't even slightly on my radar. I don't think this mangaka has had any... Yeah, they've never had any series adapted before. And I thought some of their other series were way more popular, namely this one. I thought this was their most popular series. So this is already big shock, big surprise that this is getting... And then, like, what? Why are these the people involved? What about the assistant? Wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. What the series composition person? Wrong genre! This is so weird. Okay, correct genre. Actually, about as correct as you can get. Biggest potential overlap. But this is a really nice series. I don't know how the heck this adaptation is going to turn out. We're going to find out for sure. But read the manga at least. It is so lovely. I don't know if this will make it come up. Yeah, the clueless transfer student is assertive. I am so just impressed with this. Just the tone it strikes. The characterizations are so well realized, but they still just really feel like kids. Like, there's no sense of over dramaticism. It's so good. God, I hope this adaptation is good. I hope this gets it a lot more fans. It's so well done. Elf who's obsessed with video games. Alright. Studio 3 Hertz. The most inconsistent studio ever made. They all have their hats. Original. You know, we should give it a try, because Studio 3 Hertz has had enough bangers now, like this, and this is good, and then some stinkers. This was terrible. This was fine. This I gave up on, but Princess Principal is great, and then Flip Flappers is like an all-timer. We should give it a try. They've earned it. They've earned it. They've earned at least a try. Another Alien. We've got a lot of invading alien shows this season. Fascinating. Tokyo Mew Mew. Some sort of virtual girl. But it is Wit Studio, which is interesting. Is this an adaptation of anything? Oh, it's Kizuna Ai. Oh. But Kizuna Ai is not even on the poster. Huh? That's too much for me. This looks cool. Interesting. Yeah, this looks sort of familiar. I think I've encountered this manga at some point. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. More Idolmaster. All the short girls. Idolmaster short girls only. How tall is that? 149 centimeters. 4'8". That is short. I don't think I know anybody that short. And I know some short people. Yeah, 4'10". Alright. World Die Star. Theatrical troupe. I don't know. Could be interesting. We've gotten so many shows already. I'm starting to become very like this doesn't even I can't be bothered. Second season of something. The art style is actually kind of interesting. Some kids looking thing. Some other kids looking thing. Actually looks very cute. Gunma-chan! Gunma-chan is my favorite Irukara regional mascot. Oh, look, it's like Gunma-chan's family. Bosanimal. Alright. We got some shorts. Streamer cats. Vinland Saga continues. Roboco continues. Oh, Psychopaths movie. Okay. It's probably exciting for a lot of people. Third Princess Principal movie. I still gotta watch the first two. I am actually quite interested in watching them, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. This looks like Junji Ito almost, but it's not. Sure. More Conan. My love comedy is a fucked up whatever. Musume. It's gotten like way more popular than ever before, which is kind of interesting because they sort of made a big launch. There was the first anime. I don't think it really caught on, and then now it seems like they struck gold, which like does happen. It happened with like Bang Dream and stuff. Sometimes it just takes a couple tries. Azure Lane, la la la, Kuromi. You know the meme about Kuromi? That if you ask a girl who's your favorite Sanrio character and they say Kurumi, you should run. Sure. Oh, this is the boss, the baby boss. I read this manga. This manga is actually pretty fun. I didn't even know there was an ONA. I guess I just didn't process this. Okay. All right, we did it. Banger season. Not as for sure banger as the God season, though. A lot more maybes, where... So we'll have our yes, yes, yes. Demon Slayer... New arc. Maybe. Jigo Kuraku. Oshinoko. Mashal. Magic and Muscle. Kimi wa Hokago. Insomnia. Yamada Kun and level 999. Osama ranking 2. Okay, and then another category of the manga is so good, please let the adaptation not be bad, please. Boku Yaba. Maybe. This is like the tier down. So I think of these, this I'll also put here. And this. No, actually this I think is more likely than this, say. And this as well. What was this again? Oh, this was the manhwa. Sure, let's put that there too. Yeah, why not? The otaku aspect is interesting to me. Nah, I'll go in here. Okay. This is pretty solid. I'm not gonna say, oh, this is gonna be a god season or whatever, but it is pretty solid. Because all of these have the potential to be phenomenal, like anime of the year contenders. Things that are all within some of my favorite manga that I'm reading right now. These, I think, will both just be fantastic, and there's really no way that it couldn't be fantastic. Of these, I think at least one will be really good and fun. Fun, maybe not the right word, but I think this one will be fun, and then these two will be good. And then probably at least one of these will be interesting. Okay, very, very stacked season. I'm very excited. Let's look forward to watching stuff, because we haven't been watching much. All right, bye-bye.